Om Tat Sat. Let's do 3 times chanting Om. 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 Tat Sat. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. So the name chanting. Om Madhava. Om Hrishikesha. Om Achyuta. Om Krishna. Om Govinda. Om Keshava. Om Madhusudana. Om Varshaneya. Om Janardana. Om Purushottama. Om Bhutabhavana. Om Bhutesha. Om Devadeva. Om Jagatpate. Om Param Brahma. Om Param Dhama. Om Paramam Pavitram Bhavan. Om Adidevam. Om Ajam. Om Vibhum. Om Paramam Purusham Shashvatam. Shashvatam. Om Param Purusham Divyam. Om Kamalapatraksha. Om Parameshwara. Om Purushottama. Om Yogeshwara. Om Mahayogeshwara. Om Harihi. Om Vishveshwara. Om Vishwarupa. Om Vishnu. Om Devavara. Om Devesa. Om Jagannivasa. Om Sahasrabaho. Om Vishwamurte. Om Vasudeva. Om Prabhu. Om Vibhu. Om Keshinshudana. Om Paramatma. Om Sahru Sarvabhutanam. Om Ishvara. Om Maheshwara. Om Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Om Ajam Anadim. Ajam Anadim. Om Ajam Aveyam. Om Parangatim. Om Paramagati. Om Param Shantim. Om Amrutaha. Om Akshay Kalaha. Om Kalakalaha. Om Avyayaha. Om Avinashi. Om Anashini. Om Asmadeva. Om Kaliya Mardana. Om Putanahari. Om Sakatasura Mardana. Om Kamsa Mardana. Om Sarvapraharanaida. Om Pavitram Omkaram. So, we will go through the chapter 13 once. ओम तत्सत श्रीमद् भगवद गीता उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्म विद्या योगशास्त्र श्री कृष्ण संवादे क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योग नाम 13 अध्यायः श्री भगवान उवाच इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते एतत् यो वेत्ति तं प्राहु क्षेत्रज्ञ तद्विदः. We are reading the whole chapter just for our understanding. क्षेत्रज्ञ चापि मम विद्य सर्व क्षेत्रेषु भारतः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञो ज्ञानं यत्तद् ज्ञानं मतं मम तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक् च यद्विकारी यत्तच्च यत् स च यो यत् प्रभावः च तत्समासेन मे शृणु. ऋष्मि बहुधा गीतं छन्दपि विविधैः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैः चैव हेतुमद्विनिश्चितैः. महाभूतानि अहङ्कार बुद्धि अव्यक्तमेव च इन्द्रियाणि दशैकं च पञ्च च इन्द्रियगोचरा इच्छा द्वेष सुखं दुःखं संघात चेतनाधृतिः. एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन स्वीकारमुदाकृतम्. अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्ति आर्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः इंद्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम् अहंकार एव च जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि दुःख दोषानुदर्शनम् असक्ति अनभिसंग पुत्रदार गुहादिषु नित्यं च समसिद्धत्वम् इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु मयि च अनन्या योगेन भक्ति अव्यभिचारिणी विविक्तदेश सेवितुम् अर्हति जनसंसदि अध्यात्मज्ञान नित्यत्वं तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्. एतत् ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम् अज्ञानं यत् तदो अन्यथा ज्ञेयं यत् तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वा अमृतमश्नुते अनादिमत्परं ब्रह्मणा सत् नासत् उच्यते. सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतः अक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वम् आवृततिष्ठति. सर्वेन्द्रिय गुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रिय विवर्जितम् असक्तं सर्वपृच्छैव निर्गुणं गुणभोक्तृज बहिरन्तश्च भूतानाम् अचरं चरं येव च सूक्ष्मत्वात् तत् अविज्ञानं दूरस्थं च अन्तिके च तत् अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तं येव च स्थितं. भूतभर्तृ तज्ज्ञानं दृशिष्णु प्रभविष्णु च ज्योतिषां तज्ज्योति तमसः परम् उच्यते. ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विश्चितम्. इति क्षेत्रं तदा ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च उक्तं समासतः. मद्भक्त एतद् विज्ञाय मद्भावोपपद्यते. प्रकृतिं पुरुषं च विद्य अनादि उभापि विकारांच गुणांच विद्य प्रकृति संभवान्. कार्यकरणकर्तृत्वे हेतु प्रकृति उच्यते. पुरुष सुख दुःखानां भोक्तृत्वे हेतु उच्यते. पुरुष प्रकृतस्थ हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारण गुणसंज्ञस्य सद्योनि जन्मसु उपद्रष्टा हनुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमात्मा च अपि उक्ता. देहे अस्मिन् पुरुषः परः एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह सर्वदा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूय अभिजायते. ध्यानेन आत्मनि पश्यन्ति केचित् आत्मानम् आत्मना अन्ये सांख्येन योगेन कर्मयोगेन च अपरे अन्ये तु एवम् अजानन्तः श्रुत्वा एव उपासते. ते अपि तरन्ति एव मृत्युं श्रुतिपरायणः यव संजायते किंचित सत्वं स्थावरजंगमं क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोग्या तद्विधि भरतर्षभः समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्सु अविनश्यत्यं यः पश्यति सः पश्यति समं पश्यन् हि सर्वत्र समपश्यतीमीश्वरं न हिनस्ति आत्मना आत्मानो ततो याति पराङ्गतिं प्रकृत्यैव च कर्माणि क्रियमाणानि सर्वशः यः पश्यति तदा आत्मानो कर्तारं स पश्यति यदा भूतपृथग्भावम् एकस्थमनुपश्यति तत्र एव च विस्तारं ब्रह्म सम्पद्यते तदा अनादित्वात् निर्गुणत्वात् परमात्मा अयम् अव्ययः शरीरस्थापि कौन्तेय न करोति न लिप्यते यदा सर्वगतं सौक्ष्म्यात् आकाशं न उपलभ्यते सर्वत्र अवस्थितो देहे तदा आत्मा नोपलभ्यते यदा प्रकाशयति एकः कृत्स्नं लोकं यमं रविः क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तदा कृत्स्नं प्रकाशयति भारतः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञो एव अन्तरं ज्ञानचक्षुषा भूत प्रकृति मोक्षं च विदुर्यान्ति ते परम् ओम तस्सैति श्रीमद् भगवद गीता उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे कृष्ण संवादे क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योग नाम त्रयोदश अध्यायः. In this Lord is telling a couple of things like we have seen yesterday what is kshetram and what is jnanam, we have seen it. What is the field, what is this body, we have seen it. And now he is also told that he is telling now different angle also, that is since Arjuna has, whether Arjuna has understood not understood clearly, so God is telling from Prakriti and Purusha point of view. Earlier he told from Kshetram and Jnanam, Kshetram and Jnanam and Jnayam. He told three things, and now he is telling the same thing in a different angle. He is telling Prakriti and Purusha. That is what that we will see today. We are going to see it now. Thereafter, after seeing that, and he says that in this body, Upadrashta Anumanta cha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara Paramatma iti cha abhyukta Dehe Asmin Purusha Para. In this body, the Paramatma, you are only the Maheshwara Paramatma. You only, you, that is the indwelling soul. Me, in my body, I am the Ishvara Paramatma. In this body, who is living in this body, the living spirit is Paramatma. He is telling that in sloka of 22 of chapter 13. Now, thereafter, once you know like this, thereafter he will not be reborn. And thereafter he is saying how to find the Atma. He is telling how to realize the Atma. We call it God realization or self-realization. He is telling various ways and hints, and he explains the qualities of the God also. So that's what. Now we'll go to the English version. We are all impure mixture of the non-self and pure self. That we have seen. Non-self is the body made of 5 elements, great elements of earth, water, fire, either all the things, 5 elements. That is at present, that is the impure mixture of non-self. One is non-self and second one is self. That is what it is, sir. And we have to burn in the fire of discrimination. Discrimination is called vivekam, the intellect. That discrimination, we have to discriminate what is good for us, what is not good for us, what is bad for us. We have to discriminate that. And some perceive the self in the self by the self through meditation and pranayama. Some perceive the self in the self by the self through meditation and pranayama. By doing meditation and pranayama, we can perceive the self. But as our sadhana continues to highest state of perfection, in that state of perfection, we can see the self. They break through the 36 principles of creation that we have seen in our body. In everyone's body, there are 36 principles are there. 36 elements are there. 36 principles. So we have to break through. Our soul is there in all the 36 elements. That is the principles. So we have to capture the soul from all these elements in the dhyana or meditation. Then we can realize the soul. They break through the 36 principles of creation and extract from them the pure essence of the self. Through the insight that comes from the meditation, These see themselves within the Supreme Self. Others, according to their destiny, concentrate on the self through the Sankhya Yoga, as told by Lord in chapter 2, from 11 to 30 slokas. Through the Sankhya Yoga, knowledge of the Atman, others perceive the self. Yet others seek him by relying on the path of Karma Yoga. Some people do Karma Yoga, that is Nishkama Karma Yoga, unselfish activity. By doing unselfish service, we can realize the God. If we do selfish service, we can't realize the God. But by doing unselfish service, we can, that Karma Yoga, we can realize the God. Yet others, not knowing this, worship, having heard it from others, they also cross beyond the death, devoted to what they have heard. Like we are now listening, you are listening, I am also listening. So we, like for us, the not knowing this, worship, having heard it from others, and we hear from some Mahatmas also sometimes, they also cross beyond the death. That people like you and me will also cross beyond death, that we can also cross death, devoted to what they have heard. This is what he said in this. And here he said a couple of points regarding the material nature and the spirit soul. That is material nature and spirit soul. We have just gone through self and non-self. The material soul is non-self, and we are the self. So the material nature and spirit are both beginningless. Both are beginningless. The Mata Prakriti, we call it Mata Parvati, she is also from the beginningless. And we are also from beginningless. The individual soul is also from beginningless. They are right from beginning. They are there. We are also being born and dying, being born and dying, being born and dying. We are there from the beginning. We are also coming from Anadi. And Mother Goddess nature, Mola Prakriti, is also from the beginning. So material nature and spirit are both are beginningless. Material nature is the modifications of the field. It carries out modifications of the field, the body. Sometimes we are being born as a man, sometimes we are being born as a woman. Like this, it happens. But sometimes we are small child, born being a young man, young boy, and middle-aged man, and an old man, and we die. Like this, called modifications of the field. And also we got the qualities, Sattva, Rajas, Tama, Guna qualities. These are also belong to the material nature only. Sattva mode of goodness, mode of passion is the Rajas, and mode of ignorance is the Tamas. So the knower of the field is the spirit self. The spirit is the pure being, and matter is a name given to the activity. So this is what it is. Material nature is said to be the cause in producing the cause and effect and action. We are tempted to do some action that is being caused by the material nature only. Soul is not causing any action. Atmanam akartaram. Yaha pashati sa pashati. Prakriti eva cha karmani kriya manani sarvasa. The spirit is said to be the cause in the experiencing the pleasure and pain. We experience pleasure and pain. If I touch the burning fire with my hands will be burned. Then I will feel the pain. If I touch some ice cube or ice block, I will feel cold. Like that, to pleasure and pain we experience. But fire and that ice belong to the material nature. Material nature is all activity. The intellect, the sense organs are material nature. The heart with all modifications, as well as the three qualities, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The combination of these things arise from the material nature. Matter causes all action. The force of desire and awakens the mind. The mind impels the senses to act. That is what it is. Material nature is the great island of delusion, creator of an infinite variety of moods. Different moods we get sometimes. We get pleasant mood, unpleasant mood, happy mood, sad mood, all moods. So this material nature only is creator of the infinite varieties of moods. She is known as the divine illusion. She is known as divine illusion, not an ordinary illusion, divine illusion. All art and learning spring from her. She gives birth to desire. Material nature gives birth to desire, and knowledge and action. Because of thing, we feel like doing something. So I would like to speak to him. I would like to speak to her. I would like to go to that movie, or I would like to go to sit in the park. I would like to sleep. I would like to eat. I would like to drink. I would like to dance. I would like to read Bhagavad Gita. I would like to sleep. All these kind of desires and knowledge and action, she is only giving birth. She is the chamber in which all sound is produced. All things arise from the play of the power of the material nature. She got the tremendous power. That is what it is. In oppositely, contrast is totally opposite. Like we have said, she is the chamber in which all sound is produced. Like we are speaking, the sound is being in the form of the material nature only. If material nature is there, nature is not there, the sound is not produced because soul doesn't speak. Soul is total silence. Total silence is the soul. The spirit is formless, whereas material nature has got form. Alone, most ancient of ancient things, is neither male nor female. There is no form to the spirit soul. God is not a male or a female. He doesn't have that gender form. He is without eyes, ears, hands or feet. He has no form or color or name. He is the husband of the matter. She brings any activity. He experiences happiness or misery. She is continually changing, renewed. She is in all forms, in all qualities. Love is love through her. Sense organs derive her activity from her. He has no moods. The Purusha has got no moods, no attributes. She herself becomes all these things for him. She only becomes his wife, his lover, and she plays with him, and she tempts him, she talks to him, she smiles at him, she gives food to him. You eat this, she gives him. Amritam she gives him. She gives all good things. She dances. Yes, he doesn't have any desire, he doesn't have any interest. That soul, but he has got energy. Through him only she is performing all this. She is utilizing all his energy, and she is enjoying. That is what. And spirit is unborn. He is actually unborn. He doesn't die. Spirit seems or appears to have taken birth through the contact with the qualities. An ascetic might have a dream. In the same way, in pure spirit, there is a matter, neither birth nor experience. The contact with the qualities causes all that. And the highest spirit in this body is called Upadashta Anumantacha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara Paramatma iti Chakrita Dehe Asmin Purusha Paraha. So the body is in our own body, in your own body also. In your own body, the God is there as witness. He is the witness, he is the consenter, he is the supporter, he is the experience, the great Lord, and also the Supreme Spirit. The Spirit is always present in the matter. In the matter, Supreme Spirit is always present. That's how the matter becomes alive. In our body we are sleeping, the Supreme Spirit is present in it. If the Spirit is not there, it becomes dead body. Because of the Supreme Spirit present in the body, it is a lively body. Then with the lively body we are performing actions. We are attending this Bhagavad Gita Parayanam, or we might go to a park, we might go to a city. Like that, whatever we can do, we are doing all activities because of the Spirit is always present in the matter. And this matter is Prakriti. This body is Prakriti. We are combination of both Prakriti and Purusha. We have got both Parvati and Parameshwar here only. The spirit and matter are related to this, like sky and earth, but they don't touch each other. They both are different, totally opposite. Sky doesn't touch the earth. Earth is separately hanging in the space. Sky is sky. Spirit is in Mount Peru, on the bank of a river, matter. Matter forms and dissolves, but spirit exists eternally. Matter is forming and dissolving continually, but the spirit remains unchanged. It remains eternal, it lives eternally. It means the soul spirit in you and me and everybody He is an eternal spirit. We are all eternal people. That's why Lord Krishna is time and again saying, Arjuna, in Bhagavad Gita, Ma suchaha, ma suchaha, ma suchaha. Don't cry. Don't feel sad. Don't be sad. Just be happy. You don't have to be sad for anything. Why are you sad? Be happy. God is always telling the purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to be happy. For us to live happily till we die. Till we leave this body. We should not be sad. Why should we be sad? He is asking. Why? Nothing is under your control. The Prakriti is not under your control. And what can you be sad? You don't be sad, but you do right things and be happy. Do right things. That's what he's saying. Therefore, the spirit is the ruler and creation from Brahma downwards. From Brahma downwards, this spirit is the ruler. He is the boss for Brahma from downwards. Matter lives through the spirit and through her gives birth to the world. The whole world is matter only. All Prakriti. What we are seeing is every person, all persons, all bodies, everything is matter. So the spirit is the husband of the matter. Spirit is the great lord of the matter. A person who knows this Falasruti is telling, since so far we have studied this, the Falasruti, the benefit is a person who knows this, the spirit and material nature is not born again. He is giving the blessing to us. All the people, once if you know this much about the spirit and the material nature, you are not born again. You will come to me. That is what it is. Now we will see some other angles, other notes. 25th we have seen. There are two things he said. Dhyanena atmani pashyanti kechid atmano atmana. So anya sankhya yogena karma yogena chapare. This is the angle he said. You can see Dhyanena atmani pashyanti. He says it's a great thing he is telling us. Because Atma is not seen, not heard, cannot be seen anybody, but he is telling one way out. In that one way out, we can see Atma. Otherwise, we cannot see in any way else. So he told in three ways how we can see Atma. One is Dhyanam. By doing meditation, we can see Atma. Second one is Sankhya Yogena. You have to have knowledge about the soul. The spirit knowledge, chapter 2, from 11 to 30 slokas are there. That is Sankhya Yogam. Or Nishkama Karma Yogam also. So in that three aspects he said meditation or knowledge in chapter 2 and Karma Yogam, Nishkama Karma Yogam. So that by whatever we do, we surrender it to the Lord. That is what it is, Nishkama Karma Yogam. Three things we can see. Lord Janaka, King Janaka was also supposed to have done Nishkama Karma Yogam, and then he is attained liberation. That's what Sri Krishna said. Now, sir, अन्ये तु एवं अजानता श्रुत्वानि एव उपासते ते अपि च तरन्ति एव मृत्यु श्रुतिपरायणा. By listening to these discourses also we get liberated. That's what he is saying. So he is telling that power of the listening of this Bhagavad Gita is also very highest purpose. It gives us liberation. Now further he said Dhyanena Atman Pashyanti. I wanted to dwell on tell you. Actually, Lord Krishna told in chapter 6, Atma Sanyama Yogam, Dhyanena Atman Pashyanti Kechid Atmanam Atmana. He said that. But how to do it? That he told in chapter 6. Because nobody knows how to do the Dhyanam. He is telling the way also. If we just go through that, then we can do it later on, if possible. That is, Yogi Yunjita Satatam Atma. I will read in Sanskrit slokas. Yogi Yunjita Satatam Atmano Rahasa Stitaha Ekaki Yata Chittatma Nirashi Aparigraha Suchau Deshe Pratistapya Stiram Asanam Atmanaha Na Ati Shritam Na Ati Nicham Chailajana Kushotaram Tatre Ekagram Manakrutva Yata Chitendriya Kriyaha Upvisya Asra Injat Yogam Atma Vishuddhaye Samankaya Surobgrivam Darya Nachalam Stiraha Samprekshan Asikagram Swam Dishascha Anuvalokayan Prashantatma Vigadabi Brahmachari Vratestitaha Manasayamya Machita Yukta Asita Matparaha तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीद मत्परः वसैहि अस्त्रेण तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता युञ्जन एवं सदा आत्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शांतो निर्वाण परमं संस्थाम अधिगच्छति. Now he says that we sit in a clean place, pure place, and a pious place, and in that we have to establish our seating. We have to be seated on that. Then thereafter we have to focus our mind on that. Tatra ekagram manakrutva. Then we have to control our thoughts and all that. Then in that we have to sit, and then we have to do meditation for our own purification. I should do it, sit there for my own mental peace, for my own senses peace. I have to do meditation. That is what it is. Everyone, this is for everybody. Everybody who does that meditation for their own purification, then everybody's limbs are purified. That is what he says. And another angle is saying, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Tyaktva Sarvan Asheshataha Manasai Vendri Gramo Viniyame Samantataha Shane Shane Upramet Buddhya Dhurur Guhitya Atma Sanstha Manakrutva Kinchitam Chintaye Yata Yate Nichirati Manas Chanchalam Astiram Tata Tata Niyamya Yetat Atmani Eva Vashanayet. He's telling you bring your mind Yata Yate Nichirati Manas Chanchalam Astiram. Mind is unstable as such. Manas Chanchalam. It's keep moving. Chanchalam and Astiram. Tata Tata Niyamya Yetat Atmani Eva Vashanayet. Mind does not want to pray God. Doesn't want to focus on the self. It will keep on moving desires, one desire after another desire, one thought after another thought. It will keep on moving. That is the nature of the mind. He says that, but what to do? You can't do anything. You are born with such. Everybody is born with that nature, mind, intellect. So what you do? You keep trying to bring it. Yata yata nicharati mara chanchila vastiram. Tata tata niyamya etat atmane eva vashamne. Try to just sit here for some time. Half an hour you are doing. Half an hour you are doing bhajan. Half an hour you are listening Bhagavad Gita. Half an hour you are doing meditation. Like this, keep trying. That's what he is saying. That is what we can do. Prashanta manasam hi yenu yoginam sukham uttamam upaiti shantaradasam brahmabhutam kalmasham yunjan evam sada atmanu yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma sansparsham atyantam sukham asnute. This is the only way to sukhena brahma sansparsham. You will touch the God. The person who's already doing meditation, he will touch the God principle in his harmony. Sukhena Brahma, easily he will touch the Brahma Samsparsham. Sparsham is touching. He will feel the God. The person who's already the yogi who is doing the meditation with a pure heart. Sukhena Brahma Samsparsham, Atyantam Sukham Asnute. Then he will obtain the Atyantam Sukham Asnute, most abundant pleasure, Sukham, peace of mind, he will get it. Why he is saying that? That is under his control. He will release it. That is what he says. Now, sir, another third point he is saying. Yavat Sanjayate Kinchit Sattvam Stavara Jangamam in chapter 13, 26th. Yavat Sanjayate Kinchit Sattvam Stavara Jangamam Kshetra Kshetragya Sanyoga Tadviti Parshadaya. So, all these things of Kshetra Kshetragyam, all this, whatever is happening in the world, whatever is being produced in the world, it is of two things, Kshatram, Kshatrajam, that we have seen. Mother nature and spirit, universal spirit. Material nature and universal spirit. Out of these two only, the whole thing is produced here. So we have to know, you and me and everybody, we have to know that we are born of the material nature and universal spirit. It's a big illusion for us. I mean, people don't think that how we are born. Don't concentrate. So they don't understand themselves. He is telling us to understand ourselves, to understand the whole world. So we are born of the Kshatragya Sanyoga. Then further he said that same thing. Kshatragyam Chabhimam with the Sarvakshetresu Bharataha Kshatragyam Jnanam Yatat Jnanam Matamam. He says that this knowledge of Kshatragyam is the knowledge as per me. If you have this knowledge of Kshetram, the field, and the Kshatragya, the indweller of the body, the knower of the field, that is the real knowledge. If we don't have that knowledge of ourselves, then we are not having knowledge. We are in ignorance. So he is telling that. In similar concept he mentioned in chapter 7 also. Bhumi Kshetra Kshetrajya thing he mentioned that Bhumi Apa Anula Vayu Kham Manobuddhi Evacha Ahankar Idiyam Me Bhinna Prakriti Ashradha Apara Iyam Itutu Anyam Prakriti Vidhi Me Param Jivabhuta Mahabaho Yaya Idam Dharite Jagat. In our body only The 5 elements are there, but Jivabhutam is also there. That Jivabhutam itself is the Yaya Idam Dharite Jagat. It is the only wearing all this. Our living spirit. The moment living spirit leaves this body cannot survive on its own. The body will not move. So he says that Kshetra Kshetrajya of Apara Prakriti and Param Prakriti. And that Param Prakriti is Me Param, mine. He is telling mine. The living spirit is mine. And he is not telling that material nature is mine. But he is telling the living spirit is his own spirit. That means we are him only, his form only. That we have to realize gradually. And in another, so this we have seen in chapter 8 also, he said that Adhibhutam Ksharo Bhava Purusha Adhidevatam Adhyagnya Hameyatra Dehe Dehabhutam Varaha. Like this he told in chapter 8. Adhibhutam Ksharo Bhava, material nature is Ksharo. It gets finished off. This body will wither away. Ksharam, Adhibhutam, Ksharam. Aksharam is Purusham. This individual soul is the Aksharam. Ksharam and Aksharam. Aksharam is Purusha only, Adhidayam also. And he is the God is the Adhiyajnam. Ahameva Atradehe. God is there in our own body. That there should be no doubt about it. But thing is this, he is there, but he is not get involved with us. If I do good thing or bad thing, but he says it's up to you. But he will not take benefit of that or anything. And in chapter 15 also we will see next time when we go to chapter 15. Mamayeva Amsha Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaha. Mamayeva Amsha Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaha. Manas Sastani Indriyani Prakrustani Karshati. He says that my own spirit, my own element, my own part in the Jivaloke, Jivabhuta Sanatana, Sanatanam. Our Jivatma is Sanatanam. It's not now. So we should not underestimate ourselves that we are nothing. We are Sanatana Jivabhuta, Jivatmas. And Sanatana Jivatma, we have to do justice there. Once we know what we are, what is our status is, then we should strive to be like that. If we don't know, out of ignorance, then we will not try. We will not strive to understand, we will not strive to pray God. Because we have no, but we are Sanatana. Mamayeva Amsha, Jivaloke, Jivabhuta, Sanatana. Manas Sastani Indriyani Prakrustani Karshati. That is, Jivatma is attracting all the mind and senses and all that. And whatever is the mind, it is there in that particular thing, it rules it. It's like that you are posted to some good unit or a bad unit. You go to a good unit, you are capturing the good mind, good people and good this thing, and you move around level. If you posted in a bad unit, you will move on to bad things only. That's what it is. So like that. So Shariram Yadavapnadi Abhukramati Ishvara Guhitvetan Sayad Vayu Gandani Vashya. And this Ishvara, our own body, the spirit, it is such a powerful thing. It can just leave this body in any moment, in any second, just like it can leave, and then can enter into another body. That is the beauty. He is saying that. We have to believe that. I will not leave my body is mine. मैं यहीं रहूँगा, पूरा 100 साल रहूँगा, मेरे को कुछ नहीं होता है, मेरा पत्नी को कुछ नहीं होता, मेरा बेटा का बेटी, मेरा फ्रेंड, मेरा दामाद, मेरा वो है, मेरी ये है, मेरा बंधु है, उसको कुछ नहीं होता, इसको कुछ नहीं होता, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. The nature of this living spirit is शरीरं यत् अवाप्नोति अति उत्क्रामति ईश्वरः गृहीत्वा यत्वानि संयाति वायुगन्धानि वा आशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणं च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयान् उपसेवते. So this is what it by eyes and ears and skin touching and tongue, taste and smell. It presides over all that, and then it enjoys the things. That is what we can say. It's a good drink, it's a bad drink. It's a good food, it's a bad food. Like that we say. It's a good smell, that's a bad smell. So that is what it is. But Jivatma is enjoying that. And in chapter 14 also he mentioned it. Mamayoni Mahat Brahma Tasman Garbham Dadamyaham Sambhava Sarvabhutam Tata Bhavati Bharataha Sarva Yonisha Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavantiya Tasam Brahma Mahatyoni Aham Bija Pradapita. So he says that my own material nature is also mine only. In that, all bodies are being produced. Mother Nature is producing us. You and me are born from the material nature. So we should not blame the God for anything, because God is not doing anything wrong to us. He is ultimately trying to liberate us, in fact. So we should really be thankful to Him. We should praise Him rather than misunderstanding Him. Because we are all part of the Mother Nature, and we are in Mother Nature. This over, sir. Kshetra kshetragyo evam antaram jnana chakshusa. So he is using this so far what we discussed. Jnana chakshusa, divine vision. With the divine vision we have to understand this. Bhuta prakriti moksham. Che vidu yanti te param. So we get Bhuta prakriti. This body is Bhuta prakriti. From this we get liberated.
What is
Bhuta prakriti? Bhuta prakriti, that is Panchamahabhutani, when it is all this thing. This is the physical material nature. This is the physical body, Bhuta prakriti. Then the Jiva Bhutam, living soul is also Jiva Bhutam. Both are prakriti, Jiva Bhutam and Mola prakriti. Both are prakriti. So apara prakriti and para prakriti, there are two. So both are prakriti moksham. From these two we have to be liberated. Then go to the God. That is what. And it is possible, he says that. Finally, we have to leave our ego also. Then we will go to Him. That our ego is only ourselves. That is spirit soul. Our ego is only ourselves. That is, so long as we get attached with our own ego, we don't realize the God. Yeah, I am something, I am this. So long as that is there, that feeling is there, we cannot go to Him. He is egoless. That God is egoless. So Om Tassat Adha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Shupanisasu Brahmvidya Yogshastra Shikshna Sumadhi Kshetra Kshetra Vibhag Yoganama Devu Sajaya Samstha. 3 times Om chanting, sir. Om Om Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.